The day I have had, ladies and gentlemen. All right, deep breaths. Hi everyone. For those coming in from Junii's raid, thank you all for coming in. Let me get my bearings real quick. For those of you who don't know me, coming in from Junii's raid, hi, I'm Riley. I'm the guy who slaps Junii senseless left and right on Mondays and Thursdays. You're about to find out what I do here. So anyways, yeah, it's been a day. I worked a Christmas party on campus. They had me working all morning, and then I didn't get home until like 3 or 4 o'clock. So I legit thought I almost didn't have the energy for this, but for the love of fuck, I can't believe this stream is finally happening so most of you don't know, I planned this stream months, and I mean like March at the earliest in advance. I wanted to do this, like somewhere between March or May that I wanted to do this. It is December now, and I still haven't gotten to this until now, and the reason for that is because I've been busy off my ass with so much scheduling. Like, long story short, I had a cyst surgery that threw my back out, and then June I was in recovery, and then July I was looking for a job, and then August through November I was working, and then, you know, here I am now, finally back on the grind of things. So it only took until this long for this to happen, and I know I'm being hard on myself, and I'm pretty much like the only person who cares about this more than anyone else. But when I said I set out to do this in, let's say, March or May or whatever, I wanted to do it then. I didn't realize that I would not be able to do this for another 6 or 7 months. So I'm a little bit I'm a little bit peeved. Thankfully, you know, Thankfully, I found somebody, in this case Junii, that we could do this together. I mean, this is technically the second time we're doing this. We did this about 3 weeks ago with E3 2001 stuff, and that went nice. I still have to upload the VODs for that. I have to compile that, and I've got some VODs coming up on the YouTube channel. I think the YouTube channel is somewhere linked to my... But never mind. Like, the longest story short of it is I've been punching myself in the face for 6 or 7 months now trying to get this done. And thank God I finally found a slot to do this, because I literally could not do this any earlier or any later. The rest of my December is just... So, please, for the love of God, and for the last cotton picking time, can we please get this shit show on the road? All right, Junii, get in here.
Hey, I'm here.
Hello, Mr. HEJJIKO. You sure you have are you sure you have the energy for this? You went like 4 hours today.
Bro, I already promised myself that we're gonna do this. We gotta fucking do this, bro.
All right.
I ate ribs, bro, before the stream.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. Let me give you the...
Put me smaller in a corner.
Bend over. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Like
Oh my God.
everybody.
You know what that you know what that actually means? I think Vendover just became my 200th follower. So,
Wow,
congratulations. I actually finally hit 200 after literally 3 years.
Don't tell him that he will unfollow.
3 fucking years it took me to...
Don't do that. He'll follow.
Okay. Let me get things together. Okay, watch together.
Actually,
Okay.
Ben, you are the 199.
I mean, I've had it got up to 195 and then it dropped back to 180. So, okay.
Anyways, yeah, like I promised everybody, we're gonna be watching a bunch of E3 footage today, from 2002 this year, right?
02.
2002. So we have, how many hours we have in here?
Like 5.
5 hours?
Okay, we're probably not going to watch all 5 hours because I know you don't have the endurance and patience for that. We only went like 2.5 hours last time, so
yeah, we're probably gonna
for this occasion,
2.5.
just go as long as you can. Okay, yeah. Go as long as you can. When you need to tap out, then we'll stop and I can save the rest for later. All right?
Yeah. We can do a half of this and then the other half.
In digging through the archive footage for how much stuff I have, I found more than enough, way more than enough but I figured that there's so much good content in this that we could probably get through. Like the original plan was I want to do this all in like one weekend or whatever. So
I think this year I remember fondly because this was also the year that they announced Halo 2.
Yeah, we might get to that later. There's a couple good game trailers. Are you in here? Okay, yeah, you are. There's a couple good game trailers I threw into the mix. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to E3 2002.
Make sure, let us know if the audio is all good.
Yeah,
let me
please.
check for you. Let me check for you.
E302, now with 100% more fears of terrorism.
Oh no, yeah, this is after that, right?
Yeah. Little did a lot of people think that.
Yeah,
or
I
little
might
did
be
you
too
realize,
low.
Might be too low.
Too low. Yeah.
How do I break you all the way up on Discord?
Yeah, I think
let me.
should be good. How about this as well?
I could probably turn the.
Okay, that should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. That's good.
So, picking up where we were from last time. So, this is walking into E3's, this is at the LA Convention Center. So, this first segment has probably just like an hour of footage on the floor going from booth to booth. You remember how we did this last time?
Yeah, we're checking the booth and everything. Look at that, Sierra. Hey!
Yeah, I told you. I told you that we.
There. I'm having a good time with Resident Evil 0, but at the same time, I'm having a hard time with Resident Evil 0. I'm actually liking it more than I remember.
For those who want to follow along at home, I do have a guide written by Giant Bomb that kind of goes over a lot of the games. Some highlights that you might see today. Another Devil May Cry, another Silent Hill, another Metal Gear Solid. God damn it. Let's see.
Oh god, yeah, remember that's all 1 year after another, huh? Oh, look, they're doing the skate park thing again.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think
like last year.
Yeah, last year they did Pro Skater 3. I think this year they were doing Pro Skater 4.
Is it 4? It still says 2 there.
They actually invite Matt Hoffman and Tony Hawk back for this.
That'll be hilarious.
Yeah, let's see.
I won't be surprised. Yeah. Like Tony Hawk actually is
Pro Skater 4.
Very dedicated to this.
Kelly Slater, Pro Surfer. There was a snowboarding game, right? What was
Tony
it?
Hawk.
John Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. That's what it was. Sim City.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I know he's very dedicated to his game.
Well, he used to be. And then the entire series just kind of fell off.
The last one that came out was good. Well, it was a remake.
Hi, Gorsham.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2002.
The remake for Pro Skater 1 and 2 was really good. Like, really, really fucking good.
Yeah, I'm peeved that they canceled the remake for 3 and 4 because they shut down Vicarious Visions and they didn't want anybody else to do it.
That's unfortunate. Hopefully they can pick it up again.
I mean, Activision and Blizzard for the last couple of years have kind of been in a...
Yeah, but they're under Microsoft now, so you don't know what might happen. Hey, Son of the Enders!
Know this game? Oh,
yeah.
And of course, right off the bat, we're starting with Silent Hill 3.
Silent Hill 3.
So last time we looked at this, we looked at Silent Hill 2 and Devil May Cry 1.
Remember this trailer? They're doing the Happy Birthday song. Birthday to... Who are you? Happy birthday, dear. Who are you?
I picked out enough PlayStation stuff to interest you.
Hey, you don't have to. You can choose anything.
I mean, I definitely feel like we'll get enough out of everyone today.
Yeah. Man, seeing Silent Hill on E3 is wild.
I picked out a shit ton of Nintendo stuff too. When did Silent Hill 4 come out?
Next year.
Did it,
Yeah, it came out next year because they
it
were
came out
working
in
on 4
okay, it's
and 3
2000.
at the same time. But 4 was being made as a different game initially, but then they ended
2004.
up still being Silent Hill 4 because conceptually they can like they still felt like a Silent. They can tell more stuff for Silent Hill.
So we got 3 Silent Hill games in the matter of like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, dude. A lot of the games were because making games back then was not as hard.
Well,
It is still
it's
hard,
it's
but
it's time consuming.
yeah, it's still time consuming.
I
But
mean,
they always reuse a lot of assets.
nowadays they're announcing games that might not get a release for maybe another 2 years or so, especially I mean, probably worst case scenario, Cyberpunk. I think Cyberpunk was announced in like 2013 or something like that, and that came out 2021 or so.
Oh my god, seeing Heather just running in the trains like that, what the fuck?
2020. What else is?
Man, it's always wild to see that they're highlighting gameplay moments of this game, knowing very well that the gameplay is literally like the weakest part of all the Silent Hill games. Because they're like very basic. I mean, it's not bad, but it's super basic. It's not like, oh, you can critically do headshots or stuff like that. Silent Hill is not a survival horror. As much as people want to make it as.
I mean, the first one kind of is.
You can get like 200 ammo, 300 ammo before you even go to the school. It's like the easiest survival horror games. They're more psychological and scary, and that's the strongest part of them.
Would you
But
consider
I don't
Parasite?
consider them like as survival horror compared to like Resident Evil.
Yeah, would you consider like Parasite Eve silent or survival horror? Is that just
No.
like an action game?
No, it's an action RPG.
Okay.
It has survival horror elements and feeling, but it's not a survival horror.
Hear the Nightfire theme in the background.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
because the whole getting keys and stuff like that, you can also do that in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, the EA booth must be nearby. I remember that Nightfire came out later this year. And in my opinion, Nightfire is like one of 3 or 4 Bond games that came out within a couple of years on PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. In my opinion, it's like the second best Bond game behind GoldenEye. It is really good multiplayer.
Yeah. This is scary. We're all the door explorer trying to explain why they gotta take over Panama.
Asa?
Tenemos que coger Panama.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
This is the Substance version of Metal Gear Solid 2.
It's Substance? Oh god, it is Substance.
I have this on Xbox.
Yeah, this is the Xbox version. Yeah, this is the announcement for the Xbox version, I'm guessing.
Which,
'Cause
again...
Substance did not came on PS2.
Oh, it
right?
didn't?
Yeah, I don't think so. See? Look at that. Look at the skin he has. He has the Metal Gear 1 costume.
No, Substance was on PS2.
Was it?
It was after the Xbox version.
Oh, okay. Snake Tails. There we go.
No.
See, being able to like play plays with Snake was like their selling point, because everybody hated Raiden, so they say, okay, look, I'll give you more Snake shit.
He's looking hot again.
Yeah.
I still have yet to play Metal Gear Solid.
Are you gonna give a special role to Ben Over?
No.
There you go. You got it from the big man right here.
Honestly, I was holding out for 250.
Don't do that. He's gonna unfollow.
Good.
Can't believe this. Ben Over, kill him. They really did reuse all those models in the remake, huh?
And I have this on Xbox, and it's just been sitting on my shelf for however long.
Never played
Wow,
Metal
he
Gear
really
Solid?
did unfollow.
They don't follow. Damn, fan. Okay, I won't give you
Okay,
the
I see
sloppy
how it's.
toppy then.
I see how it's gonna be.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, skateboarder Snake. That's right, Sulian.
Wait, that was in this one?
Yeah, that was in the Xbox version. Remember
I
that?
don't remember. I didn't thought it was in the. I didn't know it was on the official game.
It's like
What the
how
fuck?
like how in Metal Gear Solid 3 there's the Ape Escape minigame, and then in
Yeah.
Ape Escape 3 there was the Metal Gear Solid minigame.
That's wild. I legit always thought that was like a cameo in another game. I thought it was. What the fuck? The Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance have so many fucking content that I constantly forget about it. Because I always play like the main game, but I never do like the substance part of it. Knowing very well that it has like so many fun stuff.
The Xbox version is even cheaper than the PS2 version. It's at the most $9.
Yeah, because see, Xbox, PlayStation 2, Windows. Ah, also
Yeah, it
came
was
on Windows. So that oh yeah, I just heard recently is that in the Windows version got a lot of fan patches, and they actually implemented a real third-person camera.
Yay, Nintendo stuff. Ooh, PlayStation stuff. I think Sega's pretty much wrapped up shop by this point. So, 3 big games from Nintendo this year: Wind Waker, Metroid Prime, Mario Sunshine.
Alright, that's pretty good.
And that
fucking
one.
Star
And
Fox.
that one. I said 3 big games and that one.
And that one.
Yeah.
Mario jump scare.
Finally, after what, 2-3 years in development, Star Fox Adventures comes out.
Resident Evil! Look at that.
Yes, the
Nice.
Resident Evil remake.
But that came out in 2001.
Hamtaro.
Everybody
remember
was mad
Hamtaro.
at, dude, everybody was mad at Wind Waker, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody was mad, dude.
Everybody was
'Cause
mad
they
that
all
it
wanted
looked like that.
the realistic vision of
Yeah,
it.
the tech demo one from like 2000. Is Mario Sunshine?
I'm just gonna say that Wind Waker is better than Twilight Princess.
That's a hot
This
topic.
is not even a hot take.
That's a hot take.
That's not a hot take.
That's a very hot take.
Everybody agree Wind Waker is better
Are
than
you
Twilight
so
Princess.
sure about that?
Yeah.
It's definitely got a more cult following. So, I finally played Mario Sunshine for the first time last year. It was interesting. I don't know why it took me 20 years to finally get to it, because I just never had it as a kid. But I think I still like Mario 64 more. It's definitely harder than Mario 64. The one thing that I hated was collecting most of the blue coins. And I didn't know what to do with them until like the end of the game. Oh god, the creepy Wario
Oh, they're
puppet
doing
got
the
an
thing
upgrade.
again? They're doing that thing again.
Oh, Wario's talking.
They're doing gambling again.
Not a Wario puppet anymore though, it's just its face on a screen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's mostly the same set. Oh, Mario
it's
Party 4. That's mostly the same setup as last year. Oh, I would assume they have more Game Boy Advance stuff to show off. Wave Bird, I've got one of those. Yeah, they're showing Mario Party 4 up there. I had him. LCD monitor? Wait, what? Is that like third part? I knew there were like LCD screens.
I think I heard about this.
Yeah, I remember those. Intech made a bunch of those, like for the PS2 and the Xbox.
Yeah.
I don't remember Nintendo ever making one. Those go for pretty high prices on eBay too now. They're
I
like,
remember the PS1 version.
yeah, the PS1 had one made by Sony. Yeah, that's Wind Waker.
What is he doing? God, he's playing like a game journalist.
Love how it's just called Legend of
What are
Zelda.
you doing? What is this guy doing? Bro.
I tried the demo of Wind Waker once. I still couldn't figure out how to play it.
It's pretty fun. I finished, when I used to own Wind Waker, I finished that game like 7 times, bro. It's the most fun Zelda game I played. till like Breath of the Wild.
I don't know. I just never had any Zelda experience as a kid, so maybe that's why I'm just not attached to it now.
Me neither. I never played Ocarina of Time or anything, and I never like really liked it until like I played Wind Waker. Then I played Twilight Princess. I didn't
Now
like
that's a
Twilight
game that I
Princess.
played the crap out of.
Hey, look at that.
Monkey Ball.
Super Monkey Ball.
This came out less than a year after the first one. So this was my sister's favorite game on the GameCube. I want to say that even she picked this out. Well, we'll get to Monkey Ball later too. I have a trailer for that in this pack. Hey, Nightmare.
Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, as a 4 or 5-year-old or whatever, I played the ever-loving crap out of Monkey Ball. And I think like the only reason I don't play it on GameCube anymore is because I have the Xbox Deluxe version. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm finally getting back into PSO on Xbox, Nightmare. They got the Xbox version back up and running. I think that's Final Fantasy 11. One of the Final Fantasies. Yeah, I think 11 was just debuting in Japan at this time. We didn't get 11 until a little bit later. Yeah, I usually play PSO with my friend Jinx on Fridays. I'll tell you this though, if anybody ever makes private servers for the PS2 version of either Final Fantasy 11 or Phantasy Star Universe, I will play them. I will play Final Fantasy 11 and PSU on PS2.
There's a chance that people might do Final Fantasy 11.
I know the PC version still has private servers going up, but I want to play it on PS2.
Look at that shit running 60.
So
That shit running smooth, bro.
Yeah, so this year Sony was advertising a lot of their online capable games because this is like the first year that they really pushed online stuff. Xbox Live would debut later this year in November, and Xbox Live just had its 20th anniversary. But I think PlayStation kind of beat them to the punch.
It's wild to think about online game around this time of the year.
Yeah, 6th gen online gaming is really fun. I praise the guys at Insignia for doing the work that they did. And I want to say that's Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, which is the game
that the worst one?
Yeah, that's the game that killed the series.
Oh,
that
God,
game is absolute. Yep, that's Angel of Darkness.
Oh God.
Hey, Zelkova. Yeah, I wouldn't touch that game with the 70-foot lubricated pole.
I'll play just to see how bad it is.
Thank you for the follow.
Hi, Zelka.
I'll tell you what, guys. I just started buying the parts for my PlayStation 2 hard drive upgrade. So there's a chance within the next couple of months, probably January at the earliest, that might get some PS2 stuff running on stream. After I announced that last February, I think. February or March.
Shinobi.
Oh, yeah, the game was rushed out. Oblivion.
That Shinobi, right? Is Shinobi on top of there?
There is a Shinobi game on PS2. I just recently found out about it.
Yeah, it is. It's Shinobi, dude. This game is awesome.
It's hard, though. It's like Ninja Gaiden hard.
Yeah, this game was fucking awesome. I was never able to finish it when I was a kid.
I didn't even know up until recently that they had a Shinobi on PS2. When did the first Ninja Gaiden on Xbox come out? I think that was a little bit later. Not Black, just like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, this game looks fucking awesome, dude. Because they had like, when you're fighting, you see like the skirt. The skirt, oh my god, the thing behind him.
Reminds me of, you ever played Strider?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a big, like, inspiration. Yeah, I played Strider. I finished Strider 2 on freaking, like, 4 months ago.
I'm surprised Strider never got a Dreamcast port. Like, I think Strider 2 was only on a PS1.
Yeah, Strider 2 is such a weird game. It's fun, it's just weird.
I mean, they have some balls for publishing out a new game in the series like 10 years after the original.
Yeah. I feel like Strider still has a bunch of potential that hasn't been because I played the last one that came out
You're a
by
newer
Double
China?
Helix. It came out in like 2015,
2014. But it was.
2014, and it was a Metroidvania. And good God, that game is good. Like really, really good. I 100% of that game when I bought it. I'm like, yeah, that game is great, and it's super underappreciated.
Double Helix Games, the guys who made Silent Hill Homecoming.
Homecoming, yeah, that's the surprising part. But that's what happened when you give a company time and money.
And that was their last game that they made before they got bought out by Amazon.
Yeah, unfortunately. But still, the stuff that they did with Strider, it was really good. It was a fun game. It was a solid 7 to 8 out of 10. That's what I'm saying.
Ubisoft.
The Metacritic.
Ubisoft before they completely went to shit. Rockstar. I believe. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah, 77.
Vice City was going to come out on PS2 later this year, but I believe that GTA 3 and Vice City didn't get a port to Xbox until like 2003.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to be said how influential GTA 3 is. Probably even more than 4, 5, or San Andreas. Kingdom Hearts. You ever play Kingdom Hearts?
I would never play Kingdom Hearts.
I figured. I wouldn't even know where to start in the chronology of the series.
Is this 2?
Might be
Well,
1. This might be 1. Still, for all the games that we've seen, these are pretty big hits for this year.
Dude, 2002, 2003, 2004 is the year like that games made us come nonstop.
Remember that
banger after banger after banger, bro.
That Tron game didn't release until like a year and a half after this.
It's 2003 where they start like the best games ever, but 2002 is like a good signal. You still got 2001 also has a bunch of bangers. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, the first couple of years for the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube's life.
Yeah, this game is not giving anybody any good impression.
Which game is this?
I don't fucking know. Never heard it, never seen it. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? Oh my god,
Wait.
I had a game?
Based off the movie?
Yeah. Let me see Metacritic.
I'm looking this up. What's the...
It has 94? Wait, that's a movie. No, that's the movie.
It's on PS2 and Xbox.
Oh, the game is like a
And it got a
6 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Yeah. Ooh, Unreal Championship.
Unreal Champion?
Yeah, this is the Xbox version. Or no, this is Unreal Tournament 2003. But the Xbox version was Unreal Championship. I believe the demo for this game broke so many records. What was the record for this? It was like the first game to be downloaded like 1 million something times in 24 hours.
Is this the Unreal Engine that got really popular?
God, we're going through so many games so fast. This is Unreal Engine 2.
Unreal Tournament 2.
Neverwinter Nights, heard of that game?
Namco.
This is the Activision. Oh, what?
Show off.
Pac-Man World
They never
2?
show off Breakdown, right? In 2000. Wait, Breakdown. I think it's 2000.
Breakdown on Xbox?
No, yeah, Xbox. 2004. Oh, that probably can't. The E3 is probably 2003. Okay. It's not in this.
Dead to Rights.
Unless they still show it. Whoa, what is going on there?
That's Dead to Rights. That's
Oh, they're too
pretty adult
That-
Xbox game. There was another one as well too. This game was fortunate enough to get a sequel. Dead to Rights is all levels of jank.
played it.
I want to say this is the game that features a really bad Christopher Walken impression.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Kyle might have to back me up on that. Where are we now?
Oh, they're probably gonna show off. If it's 2002, they're probably gonna show off Ace Combat.
There's one game on Xbox that I desperately want them to show off, and Kyle knows which one it is.
Still 2004. Ace Combat 5 came out in 2004.
X-Men.
Oh, I wonder what they're gonna
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Thank you, Kyle.
Hold up. Yeah.
Doom 3. Early version of Doom 3. Xenosaga. Forgot Xenosaga was done by Namco. Yeah, this was the year that Pac-Man World 2 came out. I believe it was first on PlayStation 2. It didn't get an Xbox version until way later. But Pac-Man World 2 was basically one of my childhood GameCube games. Must be playing one of the Namco museums. There was a Namco museum early on Xbox at least. That. Oh, baby, Doom 3. Please show early Doom 3 footage. I didn't add a lot of Xbox footage in this. I think I only showed like one montage of trailers. So this is probably the best amount of Xbox stuff that we're getting. So if I see who I think I see, I will scream. Yeah. So Doom 3 didn't come out until like late 2004, early 2005. It came out even later on Xbox. So I'm surprised to see that we might see an early version of Doom 3 here. Panzer Orta. So yeah, this is the first year that Sega, after their 2001 closure of the Dreamcast, so this is the first year that we're seeing a lot of Sega stuff come to Xbox. So Panzer Orta, okay, so Panzer Orta, Crazy Taxi 3, Shenmue 2 maybe, Jet Set Radio Future. This game's
I have this game. This game is great.
It's good. It's just expensive. I need to get it.
It's really cheap on digital for the Xbox One.
But I don't have an Xbox. It's $35 on OG Xbox. If I mod my hard drive.
Yeah,
I haven't we gotten like a
awesome.
Other than the remakes, like why haven't we gotten like a new entry in the Panzer series since then?
Yeah, we have a remake. It's okay. I'd rather play the Saturn version anyway, still, because something about the aesthetic of the Saturn looks better.
Oh, I think that's that Windback.
To right.
Oh.
No, that's Dead to Right.
Oh, that's Dead to Rights.
Yeah.
I'm shocked to see that Dead to Rights 1 got a GameCube version. Didn't think that Nintendo would allow that on GameCube. And again, I think what else is on GameCube?
Oh, what are these fucking players? Fucking game developers? Yeah, this game is weird. Remember it had oh yeah, it plays to like Spain or something like that.
Oh, KOTOR.
What Wars?
So this was also the introduction of, no pun Nintendo, the galaxy's best Star Wars games.
Oh yeah, Old Republic.
The first couple of Star Wars games on Xbox, I wouldn't say were the best. I think it was like Obi-Wan and Starfighter were the first two. They definitely got better over time. And by the time they got to Battlefront 1 and 2, they definitely showed their quality. Like the only Star Wars game that I think should have been on Xbox that was only on PS2 and GameCube was Bounty Hunter. And that's the one that I grew up playing on GameCube.
Yeah, Nintendo got a bunch of like games rights to get made, like more mature games.
I keep ranting and raving about Geist to a lot of people who have never played it, much less have heard of it. I played through it. It's definitely a game worth checking out on. For a GameCube exclusive as well. For an FPS GameCube exclusive. Not often, if at all, times guys do you see that. Yeah, and then they made a purple
because
thing.
for me, everybody was getting like the PlayStation 2. I wanted the GameCube, bro.
Yeah.
I was one of the few people who were like, I prefer playing the GameCube than I did the PlayStation 2.
I still question the decision as to why they finally went with discs, but they went with mini discs instead, unless it was just specifically for piracy.
You're never gonna stop
It's
bad decision.
It's wholly of Nintendo to do that. Ooh, Mario Championship, but it's completely on brand of Nintendo to kind of be that quirky, not like the typical system.
And I'm surprised seeing a bunch of widescreen games.
I want to say the Xbox supported widescreen for some games. I know the PS2 did. I know the PS2 for some games supported 1080. Oops, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, there's a racing game that is actually 1080i.
Yeah, it's Gran Turismo 4.
Yeah, Gran Turismo
4. Is it? Wait, is that? Oh no. That's ToeJam 03.
They made a third game?
Yeah, on Xbox only. Remember last time they were showing off ToeJam 03 on the Dreamcast?
Yeah.
They ported it to Xbox instead.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh no, Whacked is here. There's Nightfire.
I think they're probably gonna be showing Champion 2 on Xbox.
That Superman game is awful, and I have to play it sometime. That is like the Superman 64 on the Xbox.
Superman 64 2.
It's basically Aquaman, which I have Aquaman, but I've been reluctant to stream it because of how boring it is. That is Brute Force. I finally just picked up that game. That's a pretty good multiplayer game that the Excellent Cow guys play. One of the earliest games to have DLC for the Xbox. This game often gets shown off in a lot of for like games that have game demos and trailers or whatever on Xbox. This game is often packed in there.
Surprised because I never heard of this game.
It's your standard shooter. I think it's a third-person shooter. But this was on my chopping block list for the longest time. Yeah, third-person shooter.
It just looks so unremarkable.
But, well, as you know, the Xbox is chock full of shooters. It's probably its best genre. But I feel like the whole idea of like futuristic shooter has already been done before by this point.
Brute Force.
It is an Xbox exclusive. And this game comes out in May 2003. Yeah, Kyle, I know we mentioned that Midtown Madness, when did Midtown Madness 3 come out? I still need to get that. I believe the remix version of Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition was Xbox exclusive. Yeah, 2003.
Oh, actually, it doesn't look bad.
I do have Midnight Club 3 Dub remix. No, no, remix might have come out on PS2. There was another Buffy the Vampire Slayer game on GameCube. Like, I think this one was Xbox and PS2 exclusive, but I want to say the second one was also on GameCube.
This is wild. This Buffy game doesn't look bad.
It's surprisingly not bad for a licensed game, and Sarah Michelle Gellar is in it.
Yeah, it's just the animations are actually pretty well done. Like, they look heavy. They probably feel good. They look good, from what I see here. When you see like hand-to-hand combat, normally it looks bad.
Yeah, the second one was Chaos Blades, and that was on GameCube. The first one was Xbox only?
I don't remember.
according to my records, yes, it was. I legit thought that this was on PS2 as well. I'm sure there were a couple people at this time who had as much of a crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar as I probably would have on the name Melissa Joan Hart, late 90s. Which my girl Melissa Joan Hart being an advocate for the Dreamcast.
That's funny. This game doesn't look bad.
It's
At least in terms of combat, the gameplay looks fun.
It's a $20 game. Oh.
It is?
Yeah.
That's wild.
We might be seeing a little bit more trailers of the Xbox stuff later on.
Yeah.
I think this is Crimson Sky? Yeah, this is Crimson Skies.
Ah, Crimson Skies.
This...
You're telling me to play this game.
This is a multiplayer staple for the... Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, there's Midtown Madness 3.
Capcom.
I have Crimson Skies. I just need to find a good time to play it with the Excellent Kai. Onimusha 2.
This game is awesome. I never finished it. And Devil May Cry 2. Oh no. Little do people know in there. No one knew.
Still have yet to get Genma Onimusha. Whenever that came out.
I remember you wanted to play Tomb
Yeah.
Raider. Yeah, I wanted to play the PS1 Tomb Raider.
Which one? Like the first 3 Tomb Raider games are good, then 4 was okay, and then 5 sucked.
Oh, the original one.
Like you can easily stop at 3.
Yeah, till 3 again.
I know Kyle played through Tomb Raider once. It was the first one, right, Kyle? I want to play through Tomb Raider on Saturn. If I ever get around to doing Saturn stuff.
And the reboot ones they're good. The reboot ones are fun.
Is this Red Dead Revolver?
No, it's not Red Dead Revolver. Red Dead Revolver is mostly like fucking.
Oh.
I think it's Red something, but I don't think it's Red Dead Revolver, or is it? Wait, it might actually be Red Dead Revolver.
That was the first one in the series.
Yeah, it is. Holy shit.
Red Dead Revolver didn't come out until 2004, though. Capcom?
Yes. Capcom made the first game.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I know it was done by Rockstar.
It was a team that now is composed by Rockstar San Diego.
Yeah, Rockstar San Diego. With Capcom's funding in 2000s.
Because they are the same people who also did work on Resident Evil for N64.
During development, Angel Studios was acquired and rebranded by Rockstar Games. The game was originally canceled until Rockstar Games bought it out and revived it.
Yeah.
Oh no, is this Edgelord?
Yeah.
Alright, Junie, you gotta give it to me straight. Why am I hearing so much negative criticism for Devil May Cry 2 compared to 1 and 3? Like, what happened in between?
Awful level design. See the fighting, how slow it is? The enemy monsters are not that good to fight against. They're all super easy. You can kill everybody with like the guns. The guns are completely overpowered. The music is great, but a lot of the enemy design is super boring.
Was this done by the same studio that did 1 and 3?
No. In fact, the guy who directed this game also did Devil May Cry 5.
How did 5 turn out?
Amazing. After this game, the same guy who made this game said, you know what, guys, we're sorry, and then made Devil May Cry 3.
Handled by a different team that lacked experience, Devil May Cry 2 had a trouble production. Okay, yeah. I heard it again.
But they did. Devil May Cry 2 has some good aspect to it, and then they learned from that game. They took everything they loved from the first game and made Devil May Cry 3.
Dino Stalker. The weird Dino Crisis spin-off.
Oh yeah, this one.
Dino Crisis, the light gun game.
Oh hell yeah.
This is actually part of I think in Japan this is like branded as a sequel to, do you remember Resident Evil Survivor on PS1?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's in that series. I think there was another Resident Evil Survivor that didn't come to the US. Let me check. Yeah, Resident Evil Survivor 2 Code Veronica. So it's in that same series of games.
I want to have all the Onimuchas in my hand. I really do. So that way I can play Onimucha 1, 2, and 3.
Weird. Dino Crisis 3 ended up being an Xbox exclusive, and Dino Stalker ended up only on PS2.
There it is.
Oh, gee golly, where have I seen this game before?
Backup, no backup. Back alone, team.
You gotta pinpoint out for me.
The portraits are completely different.
Yeah, you gotta pinpoint out for me what's different here than what we saw in the final game.
Different so far. It seems everything else looks around the same. The portrait looks different. They got the same font down there. It's kind of hard, let's see, because it's just 1 year to do a big difference. I wonder if they're in the train. They are in the train.
So they were working on 0 and the remake side by side?
Yeah, because they actually were working on Resident Evil 0 before Remake 1.
Is this the one that ended up being like Resident Evil 1.5 or something?
No. No. This game was supposed to be called Resident Evil 0, and it was going to release on N64.
Oh.
And the N64, they say that...
Well, this was 2002. The N64 was dead.
No, before that, even this game was being developed right by side with Code Veronica and Resident Evil 3.
Okay.
So this game was also going to release on N64, but then they kind of like canceled it because they wanted to do stuff with it and they couldn't like do it with it.
I mean, they
eventually they revived the game for GameCube.
I mean, they somehow miraculously got Resident Evil 2 working on N64. I couldn't imagine how they would get this working. Zelkova, to answer your question, this is all on YouTube. I just have a text document that has a whole bunch of videos of this. Now what?
Oh wait, is this
Steamboat Chronicles?
Is it?
No, I'm just throwing out a name.
I recognize this game.
Be shocked if this is what I said it was.
No, it is an RPG. That's
Yeah, PS2. Yeah, no, Steamboat Chronicles didn't come out until 2005.
No.
The PS2 RPG, it's the very least of my experience. Fuck, what game is this? Tell us the name already.
It's thinking.
I thought I'm ever gonna play it anyways.
Actually, it looks fun. Jade Cocoon?
What the fuck is Jade Cocoon? God, I hate the. That's Breath of Fire?
This is Breath of Fire?
What? Which Breath of Fire was that?
Oh, this is all Capcom.
That had to be. Which one was 5?
That's different.
That had to be at least 5. What was that, Dragon
Breath
Quarter?
of Fire was a Nintendo exclusive game.
Oh, no, these were all on PlayStation. Well, no, there was Breath of Fire 1 and 2 on Super Nintendo.
A crime
Yeah.
discovered.
Damn, you know what? We didn't see the one game that I wanted to see in the Xbox. We might see it later. Oh, yep, they're advertising Tomb Raider again. Oh, what fools they are.
Oh no, they're using babes.
What poor unfortunate. I mean, this. Anybody want to take a picture of Lara Croft? Horny little fucks.
So wait a second, did Lara Croft die and you're like in hell or something like that?
You died in 4. Well, sort of. Man, I wish they would bring both babes back.
She's tall, bro.
I don't.
Is that the writer for like? She looks. Like, I thought that she looked like the writer for like Uncharted and.
I'd also remind you that Lara Croft was featured in Playboy magazine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You gotta get that issue.
You know what else was what other video game character was in Playboy?
What?
The character from Witcher. The
Oh,
redhead.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the reason for that, Zalkova, is that by 4 or so, even the devs knew that they were doing however many. They did 5 Tomb Raider games in 5 years. They were getting burned
that's
out.
Monster Hunter. Fucking asshole. Turn left. Damn. I saw Monster Hunter.
Oh, it's Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. There's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. They put this game out on PS1 for no reason.
Oh yeah, it is. I think it's because a lot of people still have the PS1.
Well, yeah, but
yeah, remember we're still putting games for PS4.
But Pro Skater 3 was like the last game on N64, so I don't know why they bothered to put this one on PS1. They put NASCAR 04 on PS1, so what am I kidding?
Dude, they put out a FIFA game, or I think a sport game.
Yeah, FIFA
2017 or 2016 on PS2.
FIFA 14 was the last one on PS2.
Oh, 14. Yeah. Was that the last PS2 game?
The last one on PS1 was FIFA 05. But yeah, I think that was the last. That and PES Soccer 2014. Yeah, the fact that they were still putting out PS2 games in 2013, ridiculous.
I think it's because of Brazil or something like that. They have a large audience over there, and
they're still modding their PS2s for like San Andreas mods.
Yeah.
Well, they got Netflix on PS2 in Brazil. They might still be selling the PS2 on the market in Brazil just because.
Is this the BMX game?
Yeah, this is Matt Hoffman Pro BMX. I have the first one on Dreamcast. Well, technically I could play this on GameCube too. There's probably often a debate as to like what's the better BMX game, this or Dave Mirra. And the simple answer is BMX XXX.
Yeah, tech piracy in Brazil is the driving force. Yeah, but they have no option. They literally have no fucking option. You know how much shit costs over there? Wild. Just wild.
The booth babes are hot. Probably gotta be like 15 hours. What the hell?
What is he doing here?
Wait, what game is this for?
Mr. T. Oh yeah, Mr. T, alright? Mr. T, yeah. Who was T-Pain? Hold on. Oh, T-Pain is another person. T-Pain is a singer.
Is that the real Mr. T?
Yeah, that's the real.
I mean, who else would? He's probably not here for the games. He's probably here for some endorsement. I wouldn't imagine that he would be here for games.
He's having fun.
Oh, is this game name Disaster Report or something?
Oh no! Wait, is it? No, this is Resident Evil Outbreak.
This is what?
This is Resident Evil Outbreak.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the online.
The online PS2 one, which I think they still have online service for.
Yeah.
Yeah, the online multiplayer one.
It's not online?
It is online. Or was. I don't know.
They need to fucking make a fucking co-op game, bro.
Yeah, this is definitely
yeah, it's a community server.
Yeah, it's private servers. All the PS2 online servers are now private. Online?
Yeah, it is Outbreak.
I know they did 2 of them on PS.
Resident Evil Online, ladies and gentlemen.
Which, you know, pretty ambitious for a PS2. No, we're almost done with this video. Don't worry, we got like 5.5 hours more. Gundam.
Gundam.
Let's be just all the extra stuff.
Manga. Manga.
Dot hack.
Hey, dot hack. I wanna play that game.
So
I
many
heard it's
PS2
fucking hard as
staples.
shit.
Digimon World 3. Or Rumble Arena 2.
Dude, the music was pretty freaking good too.
Rayman 3.
Rayman 3. E.T. Why the fuck is E.T. here?
What the fuck is he there?
It was the 20th anniversary, but still why?
Was that the CEO of Nintendo?
Hey, all the 2K games. I hope they bring these back online for the insignia. If you're gonna play any 2K game, just play 2K5.
They have all these sports games right here in this corner. Wait a second.
I mean, some of these 2K games are arguably better than the EA Sports offerings, especially for 2K5. Yeah, that's what Sega was up to after they closed up shop on consoles.
Hey, look at that, Sammy. That is not Ace
Couldn't have
Combat.
been SNK. I think SNK was out of business or whatever, or they were bankrupt by this time. They were going through some restructuring.
Yeah, they were going.
Which fighting games got released? Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah, they were going through some shit. Took a while for SNK to actually get back. It's now that SNK is kind of thriving again.
Yeah,
somewhat.
they're back in business. I mean, now that there's going to be a new King of Fighters.
So you didn't go and do any motion capture or anything like that. Okay, and how's the WWE split, like the roster split? In your opinion, how's that affected you?
I have no idea what she's talking about.
If you guys were fans and you couldn't tell, you're getting to see a lot more of people that you only saw maybe every other week or every so often or in a certain angle, and now people are getting the opportunity to show their stuff.
I did SmackDown.
Especially on SmackDown to bring in new
Might have been SmackDown. I did SmackDown versus Raw.
and I think it's just a real, like for me it's a great opportunity, you know, like I
Yeah, there was a SmackDown game that came out this year.
where you might not have so much going on.
Instead of Stephanie McMahon, which everybody got sick of, right?
Get ready for some Tech TV and G4 stuff coming up in a couple minutes, guys. Wow, what an introduction. It only took 50 something minutes. You guys enjoying the show so far? We've got a hell of a lot more in store.
We're back in Los Angeles for more highlights from this
Now
year's
we're back on
Electronic
TV.
Entertainment Expo.
No more
Unlike these dedicated
Yeah, we got a couple
gamers,
TV spots
there's no
here.
need to wait in long lines for a glimpse of your favorite video game.
I thought
because
when I saw
Cybernet
the
is here to give you the
hype, dude.
inside scoop on all the biggest, brightest, and best games you'll be tearing your hair out to play.
Everybody's
in your
favorite
future.
game, Madden 2003. Oh, there's a Crouching Tiger game.
This time we'll check out the
I knew
hottest
it was a
upcoming
movie.
releases
I
from
didn't know it
third-party
was a...
developers, beginning with the return of the most popular video game heroine of all time, Lara Croft.
It
After a
was
3-year
unfortunately all
absence,
faded.
The Tomb Raider is set to star
Did
in a
Tekken
new
4 come out?
adventure called the Angel of Darkness. For Lara's upcoming escapade,
I love the fact that this game was so bad that it actually, the producers of the movie Cradle of Life blamed the low box office based on this game. Yeah, Tekken 4 was out on PS2 this year. Turok Evolution, I tried this out once. It's okay. Turok, I mean, the series kind of peaked at Turok 2 and Rage Wars.
Needs to be a boomer shooter.
Title starring a strange little creature named Vex,
Bex?
Designed by the same
Jeez.
studio
Oh,
as
this
Rock,
one.
This title has the potential to become a major franchise.
And it never, yeah, about that, bud. About that.
Industry giant
One and done.
With another tremendous display at E3. Their new sports lineup is primed for domination.
Poor
Plus,
Vex.
they revealed plans to make Madden NFL 2003 available for online competition.
I think it was on that.
EA also showed off clips from the
No, 2K3 was
highly anticipated title
online.
The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, which will be based on the upcoming movie.
Which was the Lord of the Rings game that was literally just Final Fantasy X. Nightfire, if you guys have not played that, please do.
Their best Tony Hawk moves in a skateboarding
Simpson
showdown.
Skateboarding, if you guys have played that, I'm sorry.
Another company that thrives off licensed products is Universal Interactive. They'll be bringing us a slew of well-known properties, such as Die Hard Vendetta, starring the cop with
That game was
9 lives,
terrible.
John McClane.
Good God.
I believe it was.
Speaking of fighting crime, 60s super spy Kate
2001,
Archer
bro.
returns to stop a global catastrophe in the sequel to her hit game
Oh,
No
hell
One Lives
yeah, I love
Forever.
war crimes.
No one lives forever.
Despite being best known for their kids' games, Nintendo told us they want to attract older gamers as well.
Oh, no,
So
Die
get
Hard
ready for
Vendetta was on
Capcom
everything.
to unleash their nightmarish Resident Evil series on the GameCube.
The first of 6, count 'em, 6 Resident Evil games on this console.
And for everyone out there,
Oh, Steel Battalion!
Capcom's Steel
Hey,
Battalion
this
will
game, look at
require
this
a
fucking-
Yeah, I guarantee you nobody played this just because this controller itself was probably like $100-something.
Pretty massive firepower.
This game's
Then
great
they came
though.
out with a
I,
Kinect and just saying,
Other
just move
familiar
your hand,
faces
bro.
on the way include
Scoob.
Scooby-Doo, who'll be chasing down ghosts in Night of 100 Frights.
the first of 3, I think
The original
3.
video game night, Dirk the
GameCube.
Daring, will star in his first 3D adventure and have the chance to save Princess
Oh,
Daphne
God.
once again in Dragon's Lair.
She's hot. What the fuck?
And
Her
those
nipples,
Star Wars
bro.
fanatics can't wait to get their hands
Yeah,
on
I don't think
I
Dragon's
thought-
Lair.
I thought
Right,
that
though.
game was always a
Republic will give
Nintendo,
us plenty
a
of
Disney
reason to
game, but it's
use
not.
the
Why they didn't do Space Ace on Space Ace in 3D?
Finally, let's open the door to a game that many feel stole the show. Final Fantasy
Really?
developer
Who?
Squaresoft has
I
created
want to know
Kingdom
who
Hearts, a
thought
gorgeous
that this game stole the
RPG
show.
with a deep story that will
I-
feature,
I'll
surprise,
believe so.
surprise, over 100
This
Disney
is like a
characters.
wild
It has
crossover,
all
to
the
be
makings
honest.
of a classic.
Think about it. Back
Who
then.
exactly was asking
While the
for?
launch of 2 major consoles made the
Not a
most
lot of people,
headlines
but
at
I'm pretty
last
sure a
year's
lot of people
E3,
were-
I mean, yeah, it was a nice
Kingdom Hearts
surprise.
Kingdom Hearts still, you know, here.
Ew,
So,
Star
what
Fox
is it?
Adventures.
Has entered what could easily be described as a new golden age, and Cybernet will be there every step of the way to bring you the very best of the best.
Time
Oh,
splitters.
that Time Splitter.
We're gonna get into Time Splitter stuff later.
Maybe next time.
Yep, that
Hey,
was Pac-Man World 2.
I love that game.
All right, they did another one of these.
Yeah, not a lot of people saw Kingdom Hearts coming.
I'm sure it was a hit by the second game though.
Giving you an inside look at this year's gigantic
World of
E3 video
Warcraft.
game convention.
That's our-
Alongside
Yeah,
some mind-blowing
I don't think
names,
that game's
we
gonna
also
do that
list a
well, you
handful of
think?
industry trends. So let's
That might
zero
just
in
be a
on this
smaller
year's
title.
most important themes.
Pray for Hollywood.
It seems like
Shrek.
everywhere we turned, a familiar face from the film world was popping up to star in a video game. There are a huge number of licensed properties on display.
Hollywood tried to
demonstrating the
pump
increasingly
so
close
many
ties
games and so
between
many
the Hollywood
failures.
movie studios
Only
and
Nightfire
big
had online
publishers.
multiplayer.
In the near future, you can expect to see the return of James Bond 007, as well as new franchises like
There were a
Lord of the
couple more
Rings.
Bond games after that. I think what was the one after?
Popular television
Where-
shows are also getting the video game treatment. So get ready for Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the ghost-busting hound Scooby-Doo.
Everything or
And
Nothing.
Disney characters
was.
will also be invading consoles like never before, most notably in the magical adventure Kingdom Hearts.
The real cell shading. Talk about.
Although many developers are obsessed with creating photorealistic 3D imagery, several publishers are utilizing a different technique
Jet Set Radio.
called cell shading.
That's future.
It creates a kind of comic book look by using a darkened outline.
It's amazing to think, like, at this time, just even looking at these games, or knowing what we do now about these games, and these guys at this time just not even knowing anything about them,
Trying to use
This game
sort of
still
being
looks
surprised as
so
how
good
well they would
today.
turn out.
to show something that maybe other videos
Still have yet to play Sly.
We think that gives us a sort of a distinct visual look.
Cell shading will also find its way into a 3D arcade racing game called Auto Modelista,
Ooh.
as well as an action
Never
game
heard of
that
this
simply
game.
goes
That's
by
a good
Roman
one.
numeral 13.
13's very good. Automodelistas. good.
Nintendo's powerhouse, The Legend of Zelda, will be rendered using this procedure.
I didn't realize there were so many cell-shaded games out at this time. I know there was cell damage.
The Legend of Zelda, in its own right, is an amazing story. But with the new cell shading,
Yeah, a lot of the games.
which makes it look very much like a cartoon, but the gaming experience is anything but cartoon-like.
Along with all this amazing new software, some fantastic hardware developments were also unveiled. Nintendo introduced a wireless controller called the Wavebird and
Is now
promoted
being
a
scalped on
technological
eBay for
idea
hundreds
called
of dollars.
connectivity, which will allow gamers to exchange data between their GameCube
Oh, that's
and
an early
Game Boy
2000
Advance.
setup. The GameCube GBA
For the
link
upcoming
cable.
high-tech robot battle game Steel Battalion, Capcom designed a massive controller that includes over 40 buttons and levers.
Is
Now,
that
that's what I
controller
call a
compatible with
joystick.
anything besides Steel
And we were
Battalion?
absolutely flabbergasted by the P5 controller.
But can I
from the
use that for like Halo or
Oh,
something?
look at
futuristic-looking
this.
Oh, great. They rebranded the
options
Power
to
Glove.
track hand movements. How cool is that?
You know, there's a Power Glove on N64.
Yeah.
Got live if you want it.
I'm pretty
However,
sure that
the
you can
loudest noise, which
kind of
reverberated throughout
rewire
every hall
the
at
Steel
E3,
Battalion
centered
controller
on one
to
word:
work on PC.
online.
Might just have to
Enabling
import
the
it.
broadband experience represents the next revolution in video games. At the forefront is Microsoft, who announced a game service called Xbox Live. It's expected
Wonder
to
how
launch
that
in
will
the
turn
fall
out.
and will initially be supported by 5 games.
Xbox Live.
Yeah,
That
so couple of the launch games. Couple of the launch games, Whacked, Unreal Championship. I mean, those were the first two. Halo 2 didn't come out until late 2004.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To handle the expected demand, Microsoft has built
Brute Force
massive
didn't have
data
online
centers
play, but it did have
in
system link.
Tokyo and London.
Yeah, they actually did a show for the Xbox Tokyo Game Show, which I do have videos for that. So maybe in the future we'll look at Tokyo Game Show. They have stuff from 01 and 02 for that.
They understand the online world, and now they're bringing gaming
Let's start the
to the next
online
huge
war.
step.
Nintendo and Sony also revealed online plans, but the GameCube and PS2 will require external.
GameCube
network
literally had
access.
one
The
game
video
that
game
supported
industry is
online.
ever-evolving, so stay tuned to
At least here in the
Cybernet for all
US.
latest developments.
We will see that game later. All right, you guys ready for Tech TV? And who better to bring us the hottest games than our good old friend slash douchebag, Adam Sessler, everyone. Adam Sessler, everyone.
He got a better haircut this time.
Cranking this up.
Yeah.
Don't know him? You're about to.
Hi, I'm Elka.
This guy was the unfortunate face of G4 for the last 20 years.
This isn't your average convention.
Yeah.
I get to play a lot of the stuff before.
You don't know him? Good God, you better not.
If you want, yeah, if you don't know him, you're the lucky one.
You're the lucky one. This is the guy that ruined my fucking childhood.
He's
He's
very
now a piece of shit.
he's very active on Twitter, and that's not for the best.
There's even more going on.
Yeah. He used to be someone I always
PDR.
look upon to.
Oh, great. DDR pads.
We couldn't make it in the real world. Might as
That's
well-
that was actually honestly one of my first experiences with the PS2 as a kid. Was playing DDR on my friend's
I
PS2.
can't wait to see more. Now, of course, E3 is really about the games. Starting tomorrow, we're going to look at some of the hottest titles that everyone's been looking forward to here at the show.
Starting right now, you're gonna see about a half hour more of Adam Sessler.
Big treat today. This show is packed with tons of games that are going to keep you talking well into next year. But first, E3 always begins with big announcements from all the major companies on how they plan to
Oh,
impact
hell yeah,
your
I love
favorite
this
pastimes.
VHS
And
fucking
this year
aesthetic.
was no exception.
All right. Bear with me for the next 20 minutes,
There may not
folks.
have been a new console to get all hyped about, but there's still more than enough excitement to go round at this year's E3.
Look at this, it's killer.
Nintendo unveiled.
They're really showing off that
with Super Mario
that Steel
Sunshine
Battalion
slated for
controller.
late August release. Metroid Prime will hit store shelves at the end of the year, and The Legend of Zelda is expected in February 2003.
But you know, they did hit that
They
deadline.
also debuted the Wavebird, a wireless controller.
I thought the Wavebird came out earlier. Like I knew they were showing that off, or I thought they were showing that off earlier.
Is the Waiver the wireless controller?
Yeah, that's the wireless one. I have it. I used to have a couple of them as a kid, and then Then we lost the controller, then we lost the receiver, and then I don't know what the
online plan,
this.
dubbed Xbox Live.
We'll be offering an Xbox Live starter kit.
I will. I do have the Xbox Live VOD that I did from a couple weeks ago. Saved. I gotta get that up on YouTube.
And the communicator headset for the price
It's a
of a single
freaking.
game.
Sony unveiled their online plans as well.
The price of a
They are
single
taking
game,
a
$60.
decidedly different approach than Microsoft.
We are going
Yeah,
to
if you're looking for a
deploy
Wavebird,
consumers from the
Kazurai.
online world into
But
the
if you're looking for a
online world.
Wavebird, the receiver is more expensive than the controller
On the
itself.
offline side, Sony focused heavily on The Getaway, a cinematic British gangland thriller.
Getaway.
Oh yeah, I heard of this game.
Also highlighted
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. But some of the biggest buzz was on the PC side. With
Whoa.
a jaw-dropping reel for id Software's Doom 3.
Yo, look at that logo. It changed.
That is an early logo. What's your favorite games? It depends on console to console. I think overall it's still Pokemon Silver, the original. Oop. Those destroy all monsters melee.
You know the question I get asked most often? King, what other video games do you play other than Legends of Wrestling? Well,
Nothing.
I'm not Pile Drive and Hulk Hogan. I love Turok and Vex. They're great.
Really, a guy who likes
Coming
Vex.
up on extended play.
At least he's open about it.
Titles from the show
I
floor
thought he said
at
Gex.
E3.
I'm like,
Um,
okay, this man is bad.
Gex was already dead by this
and
point.
The Legend of Zelda.
Wow, we have a fan of Vex, everyone.
Welcome back to Extended Play.
And for everybody who wants to follow along, I do have a guide for this if you want to see just what's going on at the show here. Good list and photos of
really started to fall off towards the end, so they went back to the drawing board for a much darker, but still
Good God, she's
distinctive
tall.
Lara.
God,
Lara,
Adam
please,
Sandler
please, God,
is
yes, kill
supposed-
him.
Is back on
We don't need him in the future. Please kill him.
Darkness.
It was supposed to be me, not him.
The Buxom Babe
It's
is
not
no
fair.
longer exploring the tombs of Tutankhamun, but is instead
Oh my God, it's amazing how hyped up this game was and how rushed to the market it was. Why did they rush this game?
altogether much
Like, somebody find the reason for why they rushed this game out.
I have no idea. I know that this game had like a lot of ambition that they never was able to like do.
In the first act, a series of grisly murders brings Lara into conflict with a sinister.
I'm honestly surprised that EDOS even released Time Splitters 2. But yeah, EDOS was the publishers of Time Splitters 2. And they released it.
Though not much is known about the gameplay, IDOS says it's added new features.
Poor unfortunate souls.
And a second playable character named Curtis.
If you guys need to see how bad this game is, the Angry Video Game Nerd did a review on this.
Change her polygon count from 500 in the previous Tomb Raider game to
Angry Video Game Nerd, it's like there's probably like a better video out there.
PC and PS2.
I don't use a VGN as a way of like
sometime in November
review content.
I mean, not anymore really, but he kind of went in depth as to how bad this game was.
Try saying this 3 times.
Free alpha.
Cel-shaded shooter. Yep, it's not easy. So you'd be better off playing the game.
I still have yet to play 13. In fact, I still have yet to own 13 on any of the consoles.
From Ubisoft France. The story may sound familiar. A man finds himself with amnesia and
Is this one of those Capcom 5 games?
of the Roman numeral 13.
No, this is
As the game
Ubisoft.
plays, you also learn that you are someone rather.
No, I'm thinking of Killer 7.
Oh yeah, Killer
Many people
7
want
is
to kill you,
the
and you
set.
slowly remember effective means to dispatch these adversaries. The cel-shaded graphics utilize the Unreal Engine, and it's not just a gimmick.
Oh, you were
13
asking
is
about
based on
that.
a popular comic book
Unreal
series in Europe,
Engine.
and it's an attempt to retain the visual style of its source.
Unreal
Unlike other games
Engine
using
2,
this cartoonish
3,
look,
1.
13 emphasizes
I think it's the
stealth,
first one.
not frenetic action.
2.
Or the 2.
To aid you in this
2?
is your sixth
Wait, this game got a
sense
remake?
to anticipate danger.
Did
And there
it?
seems to be
It
more
did get a
than enough
remake
danger to
in
go around.
2020.
It befits a game about
Wait,
conspiracy and
what?
secrets
Yeah,
to
in
not tell us
2020.
everything this early in development. But if not
The Switch
for
version just came out in
visual style
September.
alone, 13 is one to keep your eye
And the reception for it is terrible.
on. Robotech fans rejoice.
Wow.
Oh my God.
The
GOG
remake
has that
bombed.
All-out assault with the new Robotech
The remake
title
is
for
now
all 3
slightly
consoles.
less
For this
awful.
preview, you're looking at footage from
In fact,
PlayStation 2
the
version.
release of the remake was so bad that people just went out and bought the original game
And nearly all
afterwards.
of them have been, well, awful. Developer Vicious Cycle.
The original game outsold the remake in the first week of the release. Wow.
Popular of the 3 Robotech chapters, the Macross Saga. Players pilot Veritech fighters of many colors.
Oh shit,
the game.
Macross?
The game's story is a side story to the cartoon.
Yeah, I'm the guy who slaps Junii around on Mondays and Thursdays.
Oh my god, he's in a cartoon!
Primarily on the ground. Expect fast.
Remember, this is the early 2000s.
Series?
No.
Legends and trotty baddies to take out.
Macross is an anime.
The fighter's 3 modes with the touch of a button during the frenetic battle.
I believe the proper term at this time was Japanimation.
Japanimation, good god.
And sound effects.
Right on the nose
This game
early
looks
on.
fun.
And
What the fuck?
negotiations are currently underway to bring some of the original voice actors back to reprise their roles for the game's characters. Will Robotech
This is
play
like
as good as it looks?
Japanimation.
We'll find out in fall 2002.
Oh god, Kingdom Hearts!
No, you're not seeing things. You're looking at Kingdom Hearts.
I don't want to look at Kingdom
A
Hearts.
unique title that, in its own twisted way, introduces Final Fantasy characters to the Disney universe.
Yeah, imagine
I
Sephiroth.
think that's the part they forgot in
You
Kingdom
play
Hearts
Sora,
3.
a
Imagine
young
Sephiroth
man who
in
has taken it
fucking
upon
Disney
himself
World.
to stop dark creatures who've been stealing people's hearts. Helping him along the way are a
Honestly,
slew of
what does
Disney
this series
characters
even come to? Did you watch the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4?
and a handful from the Final Fantasy
Sora
series,
looks fucking miserable in that trailer.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
and Waka.
I forgot about the trailer. I'm like, wait a second, what do you mean Kingdom Hearts 4?
Yeah, they announced it, so
Yeah, I completely
For those
forgot
who
that was
want
a
it.
thing.
The game will have a lock-on
For those who
system.
want to see
Focus on one enemy
Sora
that
sat
takes
on his
six.
ass.
Goofy and Donald will assist Sora, controlled by a very intelligent and customizable battle AI. Certain stages will allow you to substitute special characters as well.
I've seen some pretty mentally unhealthy fans about Kingdom Hearts in the past.
And mini games to divert your attention, including a stroll through the
The people who are
100
into
acre
this
woods
series
where
are
you help Winnie the Pooh get fat.
they might need help.
Of course, the game will be dubbed into English, and faces will be reanimated to match the voice acting. Look out for Kingdom Hearts to
God,
be one of
Japanese
the
Winnie
year's
the Pooh
most
gives me
interesting surprises. When it arrives on
Japanese
stores-
Winnie
I
the
should
Pooh
play this
triggers me.
game in Japanese. At least they got a lot of the original voice actors.
Do you know about that Japanese Winnie the Pooh baseball game?
What's my favorite game?
Oh yeah.
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman.
I play it
Rip through a
What's
legend.
guy doing
It's
here?
very easy. It's very user friendly.
Rip through a
Oh,
legend.
it's Steel
It's
Tycoon.
gonna have dinosaurs.
Coming up on Extended Play, we go behind the scenes at E3 to bring you the hottest game titles. We look at Project
Please.
Ego.
Don't tell me
an
he
action
recorded the
RPG from
ads.
creators of Black and White.
Wasn't
And we
Morrowind
find
also out
what's
this
up
year?
with our favorite plumber in Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, Morrowind came out this year too. Why haven't we seen any Morrowind stuff?
Alright, he skipped. Good god.
Welcome back to Extended Play from the Electronic Entertainment Expo in Los Angeles.
Don't you just want to
Now
punch
we're
this
about to
guy's
see three
face?
games from three masters of game development. One
I
from
used to
Will
like
Wright,
him.
One from Peter Molyneux.
That's the
and
part
one
that
from
hurt.
Oh
Jerry
no!
Miyamoto. Now it's
Peter
time for
Molyneux.
later in the show. It's Mario
So
and
we're
Super
probably
Mario
talking about
Sunshine.
Fable, aren't we?
Mario Sunshine.
Mario is back, and this time
This is a game that either you like it or you'd rather play Mario 64 instead. As for me, I think I'd rather play Mario 64 instead.
into a new, stunningly beautiful world.
What the
And his
fuck?
first game.
This honestly wasn't that easy of a game to play first time around.
Oh, it's not easy. Wow, there's a lot of fucking changes. The UI looks different.
It's definitely the hardest 3D Mario game.
Oh, dude.
Oh, different colored Yoshi.
Mario is equipped with a water.
Dude, it's Green Yoshi. What the fuck?
Yeah, Green Yoshi wasn't in this.
Dude, you were never able to unlock Green Yoshi. I tried everything to get Green Yoshi.
Much of the gameplay harkens back
It's
to the
Green
good old
Yoshi?
days of
Wow,
Mario
that's
games.
fast.
Lots of
What the
jumping and
fuck?
platforms. Some new twists make the little guy
This
more
is implying the
acrobatic
E3
than ever.
version was actually harder.
I hope somebody finds and dumps the beta of this game somewhere. For all the PlayStation 2 and Xbox prototypes that we found over the years, I hope we get some GameCube stuff. Especially Luigi's Mansion and the Melee
Look at how
beta
dirty
from
it
last
gets
year.
while running around through the muck. The real-time lighting effects and reflections in the game.
You know what I wish Nintendo would do? Have a Mario Sunshine cameo in Splatoon.
Wow, look at that.
Mario looks to be having more fun
RTX.
than ever in this new title. We'll look forward to living the adventure with him when Super Mario Sunshine is released later this year.
Happy 20th anniversary to Sunshine.
God, did they have to use like the worst fucking song for
With
like
Project Ego, Lionhead Studios is looking to create nothing less than
What?
a living,
Lionhead
breathing world
Studio.
on your Xbox. The game still has a way to go, but already the graphics are extremely impressive and very
Also, it's not
detailed.
Fable.
Just look at the realistic grass.
Look at
At its
that
heart,
realistic
Project Ego is a
grass.
role-playing game, but instead of providing the player with pages and pages of
Hold on.
stats, your character will change physically to reflect what he or she is like. In other words, a really strong character will look really strong.
I think I
Even
heard of
more
this game
amazing
before.
Is how Lionhead hopes to create
I'm not
a
seeing
world
any game
But I'm always
information for
confused.
this.
changing and evolving.
But
Not
I
only
think
will
I'm
the
confused with
non-player
this game with
characters
Fable.
have realistic schedules, but how they react to you will be based on what you've done in the game. Be nice, be mean,
Come out?
be whatever you want to be.
I don't
Time
know.
will also pass realistically.
Lionhead
Seasons will
Studio.
change, trees will grow, and your character will
I am
grow
not seeing
old.
any information
In
about
fact,
this game.
Your character starts as a young, strapping 17-year-old and can grow to a
The
ripe
first
old
thing I
age
hear is
of
cancel
70.
project.
This is a hugely ambitious title, and if Lionhead accomplishes even half of what they set out
Well,
to do,
typical of
Ego will still be a
Oh,
groundbreaking
this is
game
made by
in every
yeah.
sense of the word.
Yeah, so whatever they did here, they probably put on
Sims.
Now
Fable.
this looks familiar.
Okay, so
The
Project
Sims
Fate,
are at the
Project
beginning.
Ego
But
is
look a
literally
little
Fable.
closer, and you'll see there's something different here. These
It is
Sims
Fable.
are
It is
online.
Fable. Okay, so a
Sims
very
3
early version of
will write,
Fable. I was gonna say, very typical of Peter Molyneux to promise such a huge landscape and it get canceled.
Have a game where
Yeah.
the players were competing to be creative. And
Fast forward to now, and we have Todd Howard promising Stargate.
The game is actually taking place in this much larger city of tens of thousands of people, and you're not necessarily
it is
building a
Fable.
house. You can build a business, you know, or a retail or a nightclub.
You'll also have a social layer that allows your character to interact with others in the game.
I'm following a person who's getting into Sims a lot.
Online community will emerge.
Hi, Daisy.
Is this
They can
Sims?
communicate through chat. If they really trust
Yeah, it's
each
The
other,
Sims.
They can move in together and run a lot together as roommates. In which case, they share the construction. They can build simultaneously. They can run the business, you know, as co-owners.
Perhaps the most interesting element of The Sims Online
Which I
is how
would
it
have figured
allows
Sims
players to
was
create
online in
their
the first
own
place.
forms of entertainment.
My favorite
They have
part
a lot
about
of
The
objects
Sims
that are
is
really
that
like
when
little
somebody tell me
components
like their
that you
wife
combine to
died
make
or
your
something
own
like
game.
that, I say, yeah,
So
my
in some
wife
sense, we want
also
the players
died.
to
in
become the
The
game
Sims.
designers. You know, things like dice or goals or one-way doors. You know, they can all be combined to make kind of unique experiences.
Look for The Sims Online to ship sometime in the fall of this year.
Tips and tricks.
Oh boy, what? Roddy Piper? Great, that's 2 legends gone. Hey, Cerulean, remember the Roddy Piper cameo on the Super Mario Super Show?
Wait, is this?
I know who the guy is. I know what his weaknesses are, and that's what the game's all about.
This is the guy
That's
from,
what having fun with it, and
They
that's why I
Live.
dig it, you know?
Oh yeah, let me hear tips and tricks for somebody who's. He didn't even said anything.
What was the wait? Dale, wait,
He didn't
wait.
say anything about tips of the game.
What was he even promoting?
Wrestling.
No attention.
Legend of Wrestling.
Coming up on Extended Play, we bring you the hottest game
Bribes.
titles from E3 in Los Angeles, including Malice on the Xbox and The Legend of Zelda
That's on the what?
the GameCube.
Did they not call it Wind Waker yet?
Alice on
Wow,
the
that's
Xbox.
a
What the
crazy
hell is
hair.
this?
Welcome back to Extended Play at the Electronic
Wow, that's
Entertainment
some lame
Expo in
hair.
Los Angeles. All right, we're about to show you the little guy in the green hat, but first, 2 more games.
Little guy in the
One
green
is the
hat.
next-gen update to Turok, a personal favorite, and the other is one of the most visually impressive games we've seen on the show floor, Malice.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, I'm thinking Luigi.
Back
Really,
before
the most
Xbox
visually
existed on store
impressive
shelves,
game
Microsoft
in the
showed us the game
showroom.
to expect on the system. Remember the one with the little girl with the big hammer? You know, the one with the pencil
No.
for squishing roaches. Well, more than a year later, Malice is still in development, and she's looking better.
This is the first time I've heard of this
Story,
game.
In a nutshell, revolves around a girl who needs to defeat the evil god in his
It was
minion.
Argonaut Games' last game.
in order to right the things that have gone terribly
This game
wrong
came
with
out?
the world.
This did.
In order to do
we got a
this,
bot.
she learns
Hold
magic,
on.
she makes some friends, and she gains some pretty cool
Dude, these
weapons.
bots are getting bigger, bro.
Hello.
They used to have short messages.
Goodbye.
I miss the old
The game is
bots.
being developed by Argonaut, using the Shadowcaster
I don't want to
All
play your
bots.
followers and primes.
Messages were short and sweet.
And lighting effects in the
Want to be
various
famous? Well, fuck you. You're not gonna.
environments.
Yeah, I prefer that.
The developers have found a way to manipulate the Shadowcaster.
How have you heard of this game before I did?
PS2, meaning the game will not be an Xbox exclusive. In fact, the PS2 version is expected to have extra
Hey, guess what? This game didn't come out until mid-2004.
So if you're one of those gamers waiting for the sassy girl who speaks softly and carries a big hammer,
You're gonna be waiting a while, bud.
at the end of this year. Fans of the Turok series will be happy to know that their favorite dinosaur
That is a
hunter
very
making
early
its
version of
next-gen
Turok
comeback,
Evolution.
Turok Evolution, and this time it will be appearing on all 3 consoles. What you're seeing
I did
here
have this on Xbox. I only played to like the first 2 stages or whatever.
Acclaim.
Yeah, this stage plays more like I don't want to say Crimson Skies, but what's a better dogfighting game?
You can expect diverse and expansive levels. The jungle area, reminiscent of the original Turok,
But like a lot of the flying aspects play more like
chock-full of
Panzer
omnivorous
Dragoon.
dinosaurs and swaying palms. In addition to the primordial forest, you'll also find yourself in more futuristic levels, similar to those of Turok 3. This is where you'll encounter plenty
Turok
of
3, the one that
breathtaking
nobody
reptiles.
cared or talked about.
AI has been stepped up, so look out for enemies that can dodge fire and form squads.
I can't really make a good judgment on how well. Yeah, see, this part plays way more like Panzer Dragoon and anything.
It does.
I can't really make a good judgment on Turok Evolution. I just want to say it's not bad. It's single player only. It's actually I think it's a prequel to the first
In addition to the
Turok
single
game.
player, Acclaim also promises an
It just
immersive
doesn't help that
multiplayer
these
mode.
Yeah,
fucking
that-
developers play like ass.
To name a couple.
Yeah, that
Overall, the
multiplayer
game
just
is
got
shaping
scrapped.
up quite nicely, but you'll have to wait until summer's end.
Whoa,
Go
okay, that was it.
prolific on the evil Lord Tyrannus and his minions.
I love that there's no hit stop, no fucking just blood.
And finally, the one that everybody hates.
Hey, that little guy looks
Not
familiar.
everybody
Wait a
hates
minute.
now, but back
Well,
then.
back then.
Cell-shaded Link. Yes, folks.
Wow,
it's
that
true.
UI looks
If you've been
different.
missing Link, he's
Yeah,
back.
they didn't even come up with Wind Waker at this time. Still just called Legend of Zelda.
Will exist
They're still doing that. They're still doing that shit today.
Yeah,
We didn't know about Tears of Kingdom. We only knew it Breath of the
Yeah, it
Wild.
was-
Wondrous wonder and nefarious foes. The battle system is similar to that of Ocarina of Time. Hey, some things don't need to be changed. Of course, the Warner Brothers style of animation will
The
lend humor
Warner
to the
Brothers?
game. We haven't seen any anvils yet.
Comparing this to a Looney Tunes cartoon?
Key facial expressions and sight gags. So far, there isn't a lot of information available about the game.
They really kept
Unfortunately,
quiet
we'll
about
have
this
to
one,
wait
didn't
until the
they?
end of 2002
Yeah.
to experience the new Link.
So, for all of you out there that were so worried about the new look of Zelda, guess what? It's cool. Stop whining. Yeah, you probably don't think that's enough E3 for you.
It's a little bit of an
Definitely not
inflated
enough
ego
E3
there,
for us.
pal.
So next week we're bringing you even more. As we
I'm
run
pretty
down
sure behind the
plans for all
scenes even he
consoles
fucking
and
hated it.
PC, and we look at the future of online gaming.
I don't think so.
To hold your appetite. Until then, come by our website at
pretty sure you'll like
extendedplay.com.
it.
We have a bevy of footage and
course.
floor reports all from the show. That's
Wind
it for our
Waker
show for
reviewed
this week.
pretty well.
So
So,
until next time.
All right.
over.
all right, skip for the next one.
All right. Well, actually, I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom. I've been holding this in for an hour. So everybody, for those who have been enjoying the show, thank you for still being here. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and we'll be back in like 5 or so minutes. All right.
Oh wait, no problem.
All right. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Let me get Junii on.
Wop, wop, wop.
Okay, what were you blabbering on about?
Me, I was, you know, being extremely racist, you know.
Good, because I had you
So
muted.
that way you get banned.
Good, because I had you muted. Anyways, so moving on to the
Damn it, I can't believe this.
moving on to the second meat and potatoes of things. We're moving into the Nintendo block of this show. And boy, do they have a show to put on. Melee bitches!
Oh shit.
Oh!
Ah, they fucking cut out the best part. Like, oh, there it is.
Melee was only out for a couple months at this time. Hard to believe that.
What is this video? Who made this video?
I have no idea. I didn't pre-watch any of these videos. These are all blind to me too. Yeah, it shows we've gotten a lot of good coverage from Wind Waker, which honestly you guys have to tell me more about this game more than what I know about it. Again, I've only played the demo once and I still couldn't figure out how to play it.
Oh, they changed the UI again? What? You changed the UI twice?
Bye, Link. Yeah, they did that a lot
in the same year?
They did that a lot for Ocarina of Time, I remember. Let me know if it's too loud. Okay. How long?
That's more the UI that we recognize.
How long is Wind Waker? Oh, all the games are usually like what? 30 hours.
Oh my God. Definitely game developer.
The next couple of games are gonna show after this trailer. Oh, next couple of games are gonna show after this trailer are some of my personal picks. Again, this was the system that I grew up on. We're gonna see a lot more. We're gonna see a lot more of this next time too.
I thought it says baby killer.
So, fun fact about Mario Party 4. You can actually still play the E3 demo if you have the original disc. They left the files for the E3 demo on the disc, on the retail disc. So if you have a Game Shark, there's a couple Game Shark codes that you can put in, and it unlocks the E3 demo that you're seeing here.
That's wild.
I've played it before. In fact, there was one time, I think it was last year, like one time last year I played this Japanese Mario Party demo disc that came out, and I thought like I was playing a game that wasn't on the disc.
Hey, they fight.
Scared the shit out of me.
Whoa, female Leon?
They showed Dot Hack. We saw a little bit of Dot Hack.
We only see
With
the
Fibs,
title.
Yeah, no, we saw it walking around.
Of everything they show in here, none of them are talking about like Metal Gear 2 or Silent Hill 3. I hate
God.
this.
Stop showing Angel of Darkness. It even looks bad here. Like it doesn't. I know this is recording off the screen, but it doesn't even look this good. Oh, give me triangle boob Lara Croft over this any day. Everybody reaching out to touch your boobs.
Whoa! I wish that were me. What the
my
fuck?
god! Oh my god! I was just making a joke. Jesus fuck!
Oh, it's just with me, not him. It's not fair.
Jesus, different times we lived in.
No, I think that was like somebody helping her.
Stop showing boobs. Show us game. Unfortunately, this game
so
sucks.
Fucking dumb. They really didn't have anything for show off. They just like, hey.
I wonder if they knew at this time that the development was getting worse. So they're just literally covering it up. Okay, good. Something else. That went on for way too long.
Yeah, I went on for way too long.
Like, listen, I like Lara Croft. I don't like that era of Lara Croft. Star Wars Clone Wars. That's a childhood favorite of mine.
What Pokemon they showing?
Okay, that's adorable. Remember last year they were showing off that one Pichu cameo?
Oh yeah.
Which Harry Potter game is this?
I don't know. Zero.
R0 again.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's not like I just didn't see this game earlier
They're
today.
together here. They're together here.
Are they not?
You're supposed to be alone at this part. Because you fight the Scorpion, and the only way to get that key there is where Rebecca gets stuck. Oh my god, I need to find like E3 demos for Resident Evil 0, bro.
There might be some. Check Hidden Palace if there's any. I know they have a lot of E3 demos. I know they have the Sonic Heroes demo.
Oh, there's a demo playthrough already in Capcom USA. Oh, Capcom USA already show it up.
Metroid Prime with a different HUD.
Oh, they did actually show it off. Oh wait, no, this is the remaster version. Never mind.
Wait. Get that spelling real quick.
What spelling?
Meteoroid Prime.
Meteoroid
Prime.
Never heard of it.
I'm glad that I caught that. Oh, there are your meteors. Meteoroid Prime.
I found a video.
Oh boy.
Awesome. It is out there. Trial version.
I didn't even need to play the demo of this when I did GameCube demo disc. This was a GameCube childhood favorite of mine.
That's like one
I never
of my
beat
favorite
it though.
Oh, I beat this game 100% like multiple times.
100%. Jeez, this game takes forever to backtrack.
Yeah, I actually did a Metroid marathon before Metroid Dread, and every single Metroid that I play, I 100% it.
I tried to beat this game 100%, and like, even after a month or something, I only got to like 50%.
It's the only games where I'm like, yeah, I'm 100% in these games.
I mean, this
game
game
so fun to do.
Yeah, this game is worth playing 100%, but
yeah, it's too much though.
Eternal
Because
Darkness.
by the end of the game, you got so much health, missiles, and everything that it's like an overkill.
I played through this.
Is this
Yeah, this is Eternal Darkness.
Eternal Darkness?
This was shown off very early in the GameCube's lifespan, like when they were first showing off the GameCube.
And I can wait for 2 humans.
Oh yeah, I remember we did that. I can't believe 2 Human was in development this long.
Good God, there's a lot of wind outside today.
Yeah, it's pretty windy here too.
It's just like my curtain just fucking flew off.
They're gonna show more Nightfire.
That Daigo
Oh,
moment-
no more Lara Croft. Get out of here.
No, no more.
Oh, no more boobs. Oh my God. What is happening? What is happening? Never mind. Never mind.
Video games, titties,
Yeah.
boobies.
And forget the rest of the show. This is exactly what I want.
Yeah, sex.
Sex sells, boys.
Yeah. Shot it by horror shots, man.
Oh my God.
What an awful.
I need a break from that. Mario Party, please. Okay. Take a breather. So, Mario Party 4 was one of the 2 GameCube Mario Parties that I played as a kid. I had 7, but I often borrowed 4 from a friend. Like the only other friend on the block who had Mario Party or who had GameCube as a kid. I'm glad that I played 4 and 7 over 5 and 6 because going back to playing 5 and 6, I probably wouldn't have appreciated it then as then or as much as now.
I'm surprised they have a whole E3 demo inside the fucking disc and no one realized it.
I mean, if you need the codes, I believe they're on Hidden Palace or TCRF.
I don't have the game, so.
Well, my GameCube is modded, so it's easier for me. Honestly, as far as GameCube Mario Parties go, despite me playing 7 for most of my childhood, I think 4 is still my favorite, just based on the minigames alone. Like, the boards were good. I love the Shy Guy jungle board, but I remember the minigames a lot as a kid. And that's what dragged me onto this.
Yo, let's go, Luigi! Yo, let's go, Luigi! Oh no, Yoshi's gonna win.
God, Waluigi's been terrible. That awful drawing skill by Waluigi.
I think Luigi won anyways.
Wow. Yoshi did even worse. It's a shame though that all the GameCube Mario Parties are still GameCube exclusive and that it costs 70 whatever dollars each. Can't even tell you what my favorite mini game from Mario Party 4 was.
They gave Yoshi a blue ball because Yoshi's already like green.
Why is Luigi's ball blue?
Because if there were 2 green balls, they would probably get confused.
There's a hefty amount of playable minigames in this. Like the later Mario Party demos, Mario Party 5 only had like 5 minigames in its demo. Mario Party 4 had like, I want to say like 13 or something. Plus you could play the boards. Plus there were demos on other discs as well. Mario Party 4 got a lot of good coverage. The other party game that I played the ever-loving crap out of as a kid.
Hey.
I've never even seen this trailer before. We just had this game just because my sister had it. It took me up until like last year to finally start doing the master levels for this game. Like I can only get up to expert. It's funny though is that this game is this series has definitely shown its age after, even technically speaking, even after this game. So, like you can make an argument that like the first 2 games were like the only good ones in the series up until recently.
I think that remake that came out was pretty good.
Yeah, Banana Mania was good. I actually played that the week that it came out. Plus I gifted it to Adam. I like that there's a lot of mods that you can do for Banana Mania 2. I added in a lot of visual mods so it plays and looks more like the original game than newer. think I still have my original story mode save file from when I was a kid. Nowadays, I know this game like the back of my hand, and I can probably beat it in like 2 hours. As far as the minigames go, I was good at Monkey Billiards. I was okay at Monkey Target. Monkey Target was my sister's favorite. I was terrible at the sports ones. Monkey Race was the one where everybody was pretty equal. Yeah, my brother murdered me in Monkey Baseball and Monkey Soccer were the two that he played. The one that absolutely sucks though is Monkey Golf. I cannot play Monkey Golf to save my life.
All this content gets fucking there for free.
They still say the AI cheat in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. My sister somehow managed to master Monkey Target. I was okay at Monkey Dog, or I definitely got better at Monkey Dogfight later on. I wasn't as good as it as a kid. But yeah, Monkey Billiards was the one that I played.
Hell yeah.
I still sometimes play Monkey Billiards every time I play this game. Monkey Golf is fucking possible.
Why? You don't know how to play golf?
No, I mean, I do now thanks to Peter Jacobson, but I am god-awful at this game. Monkey Bowling was the other one that I played a lot of, especially the Crazy Bowling one. I was terrible at it, but I loved playing this.
This game is technically Wii Sports, what the fuck? Why is Super Monkey Ball literally Wii Sports in one game?
I mean, for how much value you get out of it, like not only do you get story mode and all these levels, you get like all these mini games, and it's almost like 2 or 3 whatever multiple games in one.
Dude, Super Monkey Ball is literally Monkey Ball and Wii Sports in one game.
I'd say if you're gonna play,
wild.
I'd say if you're gonna play this now, you should probably pick up the deluxe version on Xbox, not the PS2 version. PS2 version sucks. But yeah, the deluxe version on Xbox has all the content from 1 and 2, plus new stages. It has all the mini games. That's probably the definitive version to play Super Monkey Ball on now. Boy, am I glad that I held onto this game for the longest time. I started saying that this game's only 20 bucks. I want to say it's way more than that on GameCube. Like, if you're looking for content to keep replaying, I'd say Monkey Ball 2 is way better than 1, considering that 1 only has like a few mini games and like 3 courses.
Oh, look at that.
Junie, you know that Monkey Ball was originally an arcade game, right?
I kind of know about it. I had never like.
It's the one that has a banana for a joystick.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got the rare opportunity to play that at a barcade in Dallas once. It's literally the same as Monkey Ball 1 on GameCube. It's like they took that game and ported that over, and that's what Super Monkey Ball 1 is. This is a beta stage. This was in like the 9th world or something on story mode. I have played the demo. There is a demo for Super Monkey Ball. Oh my god, no, this is not Super Monkey Ball 2. This is the Game Boy Advance Super Monkey Ball.
It actually looks pretty good for it.
Which, yeah, I'll give it credit. It's pretty graphically impressive, but to play Super Monkey Ball on a system that does not have an analog stick is relentless.
Oh yeah.
And most of the
effects are good.
Most of the stages are from Monkey Ball 1.
I'm guessing Sega wanted to put out everywhere.
Which I want to also say they ported this to the N-Gage, if you even know what the N-Gage is.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's that Nokia phone.
Yeah, the Nokia taco phone. Which there was a port of Tomb Raider to the N-Gage as well.
Yeah, I think the original game.
All right. Next, we don't have to watch all of this, but so Wario World, I never actually played as a kid. I just wanted to add this just because I didn't realize it was being shown off this year. Wario World is pretty fun. I just like the only major complaint is that it's short. It's like 8 stages or whatever, so you can probably beat it in like 3 hours maybe.
Yeah. This one I know about.
It got harder towards the end too. I played this pretty early during my GameCube retrospective. I think I played this after Billy Hatcher. We didn't see much coverage of this earlier today. I'm wondering if this was just kind of on a back burner.
This is such a weird game. I don't think this is a good stage to show off this game.
I think it only showed. There are other stages in this. Oh.
And horror games are all so fucking weird. And to think that they do take place in the same Mario world is wild.
I'm just sad that, you know, despite this game's legacy, we haven't really gotten like a full spiritual successor to this game specifically. I know we've gotten like Wario Land Shake It on the Wii. So we've gotten 1 or 2 Wario games.
Yeah, but almost every other Wario game is now like
It's
games. Which is fine, they're good on their own, but I haven't got like a proper.
I don't know if Nintendo would they might just do it in-house themselves rather than because this game was done by Treasure, the guys who did Mischief Makers and Silhouette Mirage. Sierra definitely loved this game though. Or Sierra was playing this a while back.
Yeah, you can tell like the quality of a Nintendo game is not the same.
Yeah, compared to everything else that we've just seen today.
Yeah, compared to like Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion.
All right, I'm running out of things to say about Wario World. It's an oddball game. It's an oddball game. I'd say you could probably play it and beat it in like 1 day or 2. So I mean, it didn't take long for me. Here's a game that I got literally 5 years of experience out of it. On Dreamcast.
Phantasy Star Online.
I love how they misspelled Tails. So, what the hell else do I need to say about Phantasy Star Online that I haven't said in the last 5-something years? This is the game that made me buy a Dreamcast. This is the game that got me into RPGs. I sank almost 200 hours on. I'm finally getting back to this game on Xbox now, thanks to the Insignia project.
Sonic Amy Tails.
Yeah, they misspelled Tails' name. I'm probably at this point, I'm probably the last guy to say anything new about PSO, considering how exhausted I am out of the game. But it's funny to see how people are still putting down however many dollars for a GameCube or Wii, a broadband adapter, this game, the keyboard for the game, and like all the necessary stuff, and seeing how many people are still playing this game online to this day, long after the original servers shut down. Like, it is Saturday night right now, so a lot of people were still playing. So on Silverant, okay, there's only like 5 people, but I'm sure there were a lot of people playing. And of course, if you guys want to play PSO with me and my friends, let me introduce you to Jinx. Follow her right here. Jinx is the almighty guru of PSO and Sega and Dreamcast and this era of stuff. So go say hi to her. Go give her a follow. She usually plays on Fridays with her friends.
I always thought like PSO was also very similar.
That's
to
the
Monster Hunter.
That was the controller, by the way.
That's fun.
I don't need to mention how pretty innovative or influential this game was for not just console RPGs, but like online games in general. The fact that people bought an entire Dreamcast. Like I wanted a Dreamcast solely for this game. Like the fact that people were willing to pay however many extra dollars for the online service just to play this online.
I mean, didn't PSO 2 lasted like forever? Till
Well, yeah, we didn't get PSO 2 for a while, but again, remember this is
Knuckles.
there are more Sega cameos in this game as well too.
Yeah.
You said you still have an Xbox somewhere, Junie?
In Florida.
Okay.
I'm afraid it's probably not working. I got no idea, especially that being there over there.
Well, whenever you
battery corroding.
Whenever you get your hands back on it, let me know if you're interested in playing PSO again. Now here's a game I want to say a little bit about this game. So here's a game that one never got released, but I'm surprised that they even have any footage for this game at all, because I actually know the earlier version of this game. They're gonna take a look at this, and then after this, I'm gonna tell you what this game is about. So this actually started off as a sequel to Kirby Tilt and Tumble, the Game Boy Color Kirby game. Why this game never saw the light of day, I have no idea, but as you can see here, the gimmick of this game is that it used the Game Boy Advance as the controller, and you would switch between the GameCube and the screen on the Game Boy Advance, almost like a precursor to the Wii U. And like it would change the playing field on the Game Boy Advance. But before all this, what you're seeing here, this was originally a Kirby game, which I have no idea how this is even. I didn't even know that the Game Boy Advance had a gyro in it.
No, it doesn't. It's probably using a special cartridge.
So this is the original version of this game. This is from Space World 2001, so this is a year ago, before E302.
It's Kirby Tilt. Yeah.
For those who...
No, it is a special cartridge that has the gyro in it.
Okay, so like the WarioWare Twisted Cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for those who have never seen it, there were a couple Kirby games that were in development at this time that unfortunately never saw the light of day. I hope that the prototype for this still exists somewhere, because I want to check this out. Now that I finally have...
He's rolling.
Now that I have the... So yeah, when you get to this point, you have to check on the Game Boy Advance, and then Kirby is now rolling around the Game Boy Advance, and then like once it comes back to the main screen. Again, it's pretty innovative that Nintendo was thinking of doing this long before they came up with the Wii U idea.
Like they always had the Nintendo, when it comes to like ideas, they always love trying new stuff. And when you think about it, the Switch is very innovative.
Well, most of the... Well, to rebuttal on that, most of the Switch's innovations just came from whatever the Wii U's failures were, and they just capitalized on like what went wrong and how can they improve on that.
Yeah. They just need to release an updated version of the Switch.
I mean, they have the OLED one. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but
that's
not an upgrade.
It's like Mass Attack. They have multiple Kirby's.
How many Kirby's?
Have you ever seen the early? Have you ever seen the early beta footage of Kirby's Return to Dreamland when it was a GameCube game? It was just called like Kirby's Adventure on the GameCube or whatever, but it was a Kirby game that used the Melee engine. So imagine how Melee Kirby would have worked in a platformer.
Kirby's dying.
I never actually played Return to Dreamland. And now they're coming out with Return to Dreamland Deluxe on the Switch. Somebody please find the prototype to this game. But I wonder how they got it working with the Game Boy Advance controller. Speaking of canceled stuff that never saw the light of day.
Nintendo's Game Boy Advance has sold 6 million units since it was released last June, and it pretty much stands alone as the
I'm probably gonna be doing Xbox, Konami, and then Capcom.
Okay.
But also some other ways to game on the go. Even among all of the next generation consoles, fans still flock.
Yeah, I can tell you're getting tired. I know you've had a long day. You know what?
It's not your fault, bro.
You know what? After this, we can probably cut it off and then return for another day.
You sure about it, man?
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Swipe the card through and
Is that good? Is that good for you guys? I know my schedule is really busy.
the cards will sell in packs of 3 to 9 for $2 to $3 a pack.
That's weird. The e-reader actually. Okay, yeah. Here's something that didn't release: a camera for the Game Boy Advance.
Onto your Game Boy Advance.
Oh, it's probably the sequel for it.
A 2x digital zoom. The game I can be
So this kind of reminds me that when Perfect Dark was in development on the N64, Rare had the idea of like putting your face in the game by taking the Game Boy camera and plugging it into the N64 transfer pack. That didn't go out because Nintendo thought you were going to take like pictures of your penis and put it on somebody's face.
Quality is comparable to a webcam, and features include simple editing, slideshow, and
Yeah, I have way more footage.
Zoom, but for under $50, we were still impressed. Look for the Worm Cam in stores by the fall. The Game Boy Advance may be the only handheld system, but consoles aren't.
Oh, there's the PS1 LCD screen.
It's kind of really interesting how like those camera stuff is very early for smartphone shit.
By Sony with its newly
Yeah, I've been looking for those
Whoa, there it
LCD
is.
screens.
Look at that. Wait, they actually show off that this year?
Yeah, those were out this year. I've been looking for those, but like
fuck?
in working condition, these go for so much on eBay, especially the ones for the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. Oh, you want to know what's the kicker? They were selling that for $50.
Nintendo also showed off its concept for
They were selling that for $50 alongside the Dreamcast. Like at one point in 2002, the PS1 and the Dreamcast were both $50.
all have a screen size of about 5 inches. The PS2
Good
and the
lord,
GameCube
5
models are
inches.
available now and sell for $149. The Xbox version is expected out by this fall. The size and
Wait,
weight may not
did they say $149 for these?
but adding a personal monitor has its advantages.
With the monitors, now you have a LAN party action without having to lug a television around.
LAN party. You know what? That's actually a pretty good idea.
No, that's awful.
And as for the GameCube,
Because
add the
normally
mobile
you will have
90-minute
like
battery pack for
just
$50
two
and you are
Xbox
truly ready
to do a
game
LAN
on the
party. Imagine the split screen in that shit.
Pretty true. I have a 5-inch.
Basically see jack shit.
I have a
there.
5-inch portable screen on my
networks and new wireless game titles.
one of those portable CRTs.
Like to have a proper like LAN party at that point.
Oh,
you probably
God,
need,
these
like,
cell
8
phones.
Xbox.
Of all the applications on a phone, games make the most sense. And
Java Flash games on a phone.
And in Asia, where more than 70% of the revenues on these services
A lot of these games are now lost to time, by the way.
have not yet
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the servers for most of these phones shut down, so a lot of these games, when the servers shut down, they're just
Let the
gone.
games begin with developing platforms like Java and Brew, color screen handsets and PDAs, and the arrival of third-generation cell phone networks. U.S. gamers.
Of course, we were too scared to play these because if you hit the internet, because we were all too afraid to go on the internet on our phones in fears that it would charge us out the ass. So nobody ever actually bought like the full versions of these games, and we just all just played the demos.
You can see the image.
was more like the games were
This is probably, if the Tiger Gamecom had like a Game Boy Color upgrade, this would probably be it.
To bring this better level of gameplay to the mobile gamers, handset manufacturers are adding color screens to their phones.
Oh wow, what an innovation.
Games on their network. Sprint and Verizon are launching game service with their third-generation networks for mobile phones.
Can you imagine the iPhone if it was just black and white?
Man, this is so early, like smartphone shit.
Today on the website you purchase the game with your credit card, or you can choose the game directly from.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna download. I'm gonna spend $3.
It's just dollar. You probably spent more on the internet to go and download the game than you actually did on the game itself.
Amazing amount of expansion. There's an amazing amount of opportunity.
Remember, they were charging by the minute on these things.
A great deal of development that's going on behind the scenes.
And E3 is where
I mean, we all had to start somewhere. It's just, I can't believe this was the uncanny start to mobile gaming.
Rayman Pocket for the Nokia communicator.
Actually,
Gameloft. Digital Bridges is releasing Star Trek, World Cup, and Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, do you know the fucking Nokia brick phone could play games?
Man,
Something other than Snake.
Lost to time.
I mean, part of me wants to say that it's probably a good thing that these are lost to time, because who the hell wants to play these anymore?
I mean, as a collector
Oh.
and like as a way of like preserving, you know. It's
Yeah, I know, but like,
Game Boy cartridge or any other game. Well, I think today is the very beginning of.
even my mom, who had one of the Sony Klee PDA things or whatever, I never saw her play games.
From there to playing on your cell phone is just a small step.
Analysts estimate that global revenue for wireless gaming will reach $4.4 billion by 2006.
What asshole did you pull that number out of? Where did they get that number from?
Developers say they'll be ready with
Because everyone has a phone, get it?
Because everybody's got a PDA in 2003.
It's very similar to the console version, except there are fewer worlds. The entire game only takes
It's very similar, it's just only half the game. The Game Boy Color version of Rayman looks better than that.
Rayman Pocket with the 9210 communicator, you'll be able to download more
Oh
levels on the
my
web.
god. Okay. Okay, let's come to a standpoint. What do you want to do? Are you tired? I think you're tired.
I'm a little tired, but I mean, we got good hitters in here. We can keep that for a part 2 if we want to.
Yeah, we've got Xbox stuff, we've got PlayStations. That's honestly all that we have left of this is Xbox and PlayStation stuff. And the only other thing that I was thinking of adding was Nintendo's E3 press conference, which again is another hour. We could save that for next time. So yeah, I guess this could be a good stopping point. Thanks for everybody who's been around. I know this was kind of we were planning on going longer, but so Junii, just kind of let me know what your open schedule is. I might be busy next weekend helping my mom move and stuff, and then like
you are the most busy guy than me.
I know.
Just let me know.
Unless you want to do something before next Friday.
Yeah, sure, dude. If you
like, let me know what your, I mean, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Let me know what your your Monday, Wednesday, or Friday schedule is.
The thing is, I don't schedule anything. Just let me know how you feel.
Okay,
honestly.
okay.
If you're open, just let me know.
All right, and like the only
then
other,
I can plan up.
The only other thing that is going on, and for those who want to join my Discord, we might be doing another VCR stream night. We're watching Inuyasha on VHS. So join us for that if you want to watch a little bit of that. But for everybody else here, I assume most of the people are here from your stream. Thanks so much for watching. Let's go find somebody to raid. I guarantee you that the last time that we do, or the next time that we do this is just going to be the last part of the C3 stuff. And I know that we had a lot of this to go through, and I know that this right by my schedule of doing. All right, so is there anything you want to plug to your fans or friends or whatever?
You know, I'm playing more Resident Evil 0 soon, so
I'll probably be in this chat, instigating him.
You're gonna be harassing me in my chat. So
I mean, you know me. So. Okay, who was on? I know we're wrapping up a little bit early. I will try and get this, once we get the next part done, I will get all the VODs up and out on. Okay, is Sierra on? No, Sierra's not on. Kyle on? Kyle's not on. Who's on your end? Good. Let's I can find someone.
Do you hear? I'll
Let's stream over. Yeah, we're ending right now. But if you wanna, you know what? I got a person that we can raid. Yeah, we're ending now. But if you wanna have an update on when we'll be back, again, if you're following me, I will let you guys know. I'll let you know on my Discord. I'll let Junii know, and we'll just kind of go from there. But next time we will be looking at Xbox stuff, PlayStation stuff, more G4 cringe. I have plenty more episodes where that came from. All right, let's go raid one of Bone Miser's friends. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will be back hopefully next week. Fingers crossed. Please don't get on my ass about this. Okay, deep breaths. Take care. Good night.
Night, everybody.